All right, you guys.
Is this where the socks come in?
It may be. Let me read this headline and we'll see. Citizens burn their socks to celebrate the arrival of spring. I love this story so much. Well, I am not among the boating community, but the people who fish, who boat, who do things on the water are a very superstitious lot.
Yes,
it turns out.
We have heard this.
Remember
the bananas in the boat? Yeah.
Penguins Can't Fly, my book about rules. There was a chapter in there about bringing bananas in the boat. You shouldn't
bring bananas with you when you fish.
Everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. Well, we talk about that. Well, here's another one. In Maryland, among the boating community, it is a tradition to wear socks only during the winter. Certainly for those who do their business with the sea, there is a tendency to adopt superstitions, but this also seems like a powerful ritual of optimism for warmer weather. After a particularly snowy winter in 1978, when you were born.
That's a good year, yeah.
Annapolitan, so from Annapolis, Maryland, Bob Tuner was anxious to shed his socks with the arrival of spring. He invited his colleagues to celebrate the end of winter by burning their socks after work, a symbolic goodbye to winter, as the group of boat builders, sailors, and watermen intended to forego wearing socks until the cold weather returned, and so a tradition was born.
Oh, I love that.
Tradition has come to be celebrated every year on the vernal equinox, the day signaling the beginning of spring, and more importantly, in Annapolis, boating season. Sock burning has caught fire. See what they did there. See what they did there across the country.
Heck yes, I did.
It is now celebrated from the Pacific Northwest to New England and even in landlocked areas of Pennsylvania. The annual sock burning events have become family-friendly parties and generally go with eating oysters and other seafood. Officially, they take a vow not to wear socks until next winter.
Interesting. So Hildy says, it's true. I have been to a sock burning ceremony many years ago in a rural area in Wisconsin.
Wow, there you go.
How cool is this? Like, how big are these burnings? I mean, is this like Burning Man or something?
I think it's like Burning Man. It's burning socks.
It's like just flames.
Now, here's a little tip for you. If you're new to this, if you're excited, if you're like, I'm going to do this. Yeah. Here's the tip. Take your sock off first. All right?
Here's a
little pro tip.
I have a science question. Is if you use a used sock, does it burn quicker? Isn't that your first question?
No.
Holy nightmare.
No, that wasn't my first, second, third, or 37th
I immediately thought that question. I'm like, does it burn quicker if it's used? I don't know. It just feels like it would.
Yeah, well, let's see. Catherine's got some Red Sox in New Zealand for America's Yachting Cup is one of the items that won our first cup years ago. People still wear red socks when the cup is raced here. Huh. There you go.
Interesting. Socks and boats.
Interesting.
Who knew?
Yeah.
Okay, Hildy says, at a bar, it was tiny, but if you didn't bring socks, they had some available for you to burn.
Well, that's nice. Kind of like if you have masks, if you don't have a mask. Right. You got your socks. And,
what's the place by Kara and Paul that I'm thinking of that if you didn't wear a tie?
Oh, Pinnacle Peak?
Do they? I don't know if they give you a tie, though. No. But yeah, they're going to.
Yeah, that's the one. If you go wearing a tie, they will cut it off and hang it up by the rafters.
And the ceiling is just filled with ties. It's pretty cool.
Oh, so. Here's Elle coming in. A bigger carbon.
Which one? Yeah, all right. Yeah, this is a good one.
Nice. That's a good one.
All right. I know we're going over tonight longer, guys, but I hope this is worth it. I mean, you got a good story to tell at your next socially distanced party.
and a new tradition to begin immediately. Just take your sock off.